Are we pulling or what? What's up, it's Jimfro from Ready Check Pull, and this is our official boss guide for Remnant of Ner'zhul on Normal and Heroic. This fight only has one phase and not many mechanics, and this is definitely a Bloodlust on pull kind of boss. There's really only 3 big things you need to do. Number 1, when anyone gets the Malevolence debuff, which has this crazy animation above their head, they need to run toward the edge of the platform, face toward the edge, and get dispelled by a healer. Dispelling this debuff knocks everyone in the raid away from the player and knocks the debuff player toward where their back is facing. The knock isn't huge, so everyone just has to stay towards the middle of the room and they'll be fine. What makes this slightly difficult is that 2 players get it at the same time, so you'll have to decide who to dispel first without knocking the other player off the platform, which will probably be done in boss mods. And on Heroic, a pool will spawn on the ground where the debuff gets dispelled. Number 2, when an Orb of Torment ad spawns, the current tank needs to be ready to aim the boss's frontal at it to make it vulnerable to damage. This frontal happens when the boss gets to 100 energy and it has a super long range. The tanks will also have to taunt swap after every frontal because it drastically increases their damage taken from the next frontal. More than 1 orb can spawn at a time, so the tanks need to be ready to quickly position the boss to be able to hit both orbs with 1 frontal. And number 3, when an orb has been hit by the frontal, the DPS need to quickly kill it, and then someone needs to pick it up, take it to the edge of the platform, and throw it off with the extra action button. By the way, you're doing this because each orb spams a ton of raid damage until it's thrown off the platform. The person who picks the orb up should have a quick way of getting to the edge, because they're slowed and take dot damage while holding the orb. Demon Hunters are especially good for this because they can easily prevent getting knocked off the platform if a knockback debuff is being dispelled at the same time. Other than that, there's a couple smaller things to deal with. At 80, 60, and 30% health, the boss will blast the entire raid and everyone will need to dodge a ton of swirlies on the ground. There's more swirlies each time and small groups of them will start spawning randomly throughout the fight too. Getting hit by one of these swirlies makes you unable to attack or cast for a couple seconds. And occasionally 3 cones will spawn on the ground from the middle of the room. Dodge these or else you take a ton of damage and get knocked back, potentially off the platform. Alright, so quick recap. Dispel players with the Malevolence debuff once they've moved towards the edge of the platform and they're facing the edge. This knocks everyone away from the player and knocks them towards where their back is facing. Tanks hit the orbs with the frontal from the boss and taunt swap after every frontal. Kill each orb once it's been hit by a frontal and then have someone pick it up, run it to the edge of the platform and throw it off. And dodge swirlies and cones on the ground. And that's pretty much it. You can find our written version of these guides on Icy Veins linked below. Thanks again to all of our supporters on Patreon for making these guides possible. Like, subscribe, and join our Discord to keep up with everything Ready Check Pull. Peace.